Welcome back or welcome in. Thank you for coming to Learn Love Tarot. Hi, I'm Angie. If you have not watched the first part of this message, that can be found on um, the Spiritual View. It is a channel that I take part in with my other Soul Tribe sisters who are also on this journey to bring messages for the best and highest good of the collective. And I hope you will check out that channel if you have not already. We are doing a live next Friday, the 19th. So that is always a good time. We always have fun. With that, I want to get back into the extended part of the first message that is on the Spiritual View. So our first question was, what opposing forces are coming into balance with this 4-8 energy for 11/2024? And we do see a lot of yellow energy, a lot of third chakra. That is your solar plexus. And like I said, that is energy. It is like our own divining rod that guides us to our highest joys. Will give me joy, even if it's within the next 5 minutes. So please go back and watch the beginning of that reading so this part will make sense to you. Next, because we do have on this Thriving Thursday, the moon has moved into Gemini at 8:58 this morning. Gemini is the card of the lovers. And for that, we are going to be asking, what choice or crossroads is the collective approaching? Okay, and also the sister card to that energy, the 15 card, 1 + 5 is 6. So that would be the devil energy opposing Gemini across the hall. Is going to be the sister sign of Sagittarius. And this is, we're going to ask here, how will the core values of the collective be tested? Okay, so again, what crossroads or what choice is approaching, and what values, what core values of the collective will be tested in doing that. Now, it's interesting here from the first part of the reading that I did note this chain on the guilt card as far as the question, what guidance or advice will lead the collective on a path to fulfillment. And this was informing, your energy there, sacral chakra, that what we are physically doing, fire energy is action of the wands, what we are doing is actually what we want to do. We don't feel guilted into that. We are not overgiving and becoming unbalanced in that Libra South node, because perhaps doing more for others instead of yourself was holding you back and taking up your time. Okay, and that way you were not able to hear this leadership or even be able to be a person of leadership. Perhaps you were delayed in that because of doing for everybody else. Our growth then was stalled for ourselves. Okay, and this is really stepping back here in the environmental energy in this column, stepping back and looking at how we can be impartial and look at something from a different perspective, a little bit of Piscean energy, even though I see that as the card of Libra and balance here. Perhaps in the past, we said, no, everything's fine. But then underlying that was a lot of resentment. And this enlightenment card here is asking us to face our fears, which is interesting because the first card out for the entire reading was stand up for yourself, bitch fire. Stand up for yourself. Perhaps one person was in a lack mindset while the other person was always the doer, thinking of innovative ways to do things. Maybe there was a fear here of abundance, taking a look at our money, or facing a fear, maybe even to step into leadership. And we do have the sun and the moon energy here together, which we just had that new moon eclipse in Aries. So I know this is the energy of now. The advice here was to make that change. And she is standing in a mirror. And I did do a reading last week. So if this reading resonates with you, the first part of that reading, go ahead and check out. I did a man in the mirror reading last week. Okay, so let's get on with these next couple of questions here. What choice or crossroads is quickly approaching the collective? What choice or crossroads is quickly approaching the collective? So the Lovers card is all about crossroads. Boy, oh boy, we are not taking those. Phoenix, how's that for a happily ever after? That could be a crossroads. Do it for you. 41 card, that's a 5 of change. The gray endings are inevitable, so that could be a crossroads. And the 11 card here is the sun that I just mentioned, sun and moon, and that is paint the sun back into your sky. Oh boy. Okay, so it feels like here with this first part, what opposing forces are coming into balance? That could be you against you and releasing fears here and stop talking yourself out of something. Understand that you are being protected here at this moment. Trust your instincts. You do have spiritual guides along helping you along the way, and you can manifest your every wish. Okay, what choice or crossroads is the collective fast approaching? And I'm pulling on the moon moving into Gemini energy, the card of the Lovers. Nostalgia, focus on the here and now. So the card of nostalgia is the Six of Cups. Um, so let's see if it's a coinky dink or not. It is also a 33 card, the 6 energy. So focusing on the here and now rather than nostalgia of the past. There is Saturn there up in the top of that card. And yesterday we did have Saturn and Mars conjunction that is initiating great change, which also was elicited by that eclipse energy. And this is going to be 2 years of focusing, being determined, focusing on leadership, and also understanding that there's going to be some work here involved in that. And what crossroads is quickly approaching? Well, whether to hang on to the past and do the work in that direction, or look into the future, focus on the here and now. Literally 33 is the master builder number. So can you build with what you have on? Can you build on the past with what you already have, what's already been happening with a partner you already have? Or can we look at new energy and make a crossroads decision about, well, what do I need now? So perhaps there's a long-term partnership that you're looking at. You might have change because you just have differing points of view, different values. And I did do a reading for the moon in Taurus yesterday, and that is, what do you value? And putting work in every single day to make what you value come to light. So nostalgia, a focus on the here and now, crossed by confidence. It comes with time and practice. Okay, comes with time and practice. So what about this? You know what? I did that a little differently last time. I'm gonna keep going across the board this time. So what choice or crossroads is fast approaching? Do I look back in the past? Or do I look at something new in the cosmos? Do I build something new, or do I keep building on what I have? Okay, there could be a fear there that needs to be faced in this crossroads energy here. Let's see what else we got. Let's give the collective some context for this crossroads. Okay, the Six of Cups energy with the Lovers, those are both indicative of past life soulmate energy. Wow, discovery. This is a red card of passion in the root chakra. And I was noticing orange flowers. There was pink flowers in the reading yesterday. These pink flowers are back. Discovery, discovering perhaps your heart. And there's a nighttime energy again that I was noticing here. And both of these cards of change and rewriting your own story. Okay, and before I keep going, I made a note before we got started here. This Stand Up for Yourself card is a 16 card. That's a 7. Book ending a 7, the sword of make a change. And that is a spiritual number, spiritual life path number. There are 2 7s. So my reading for yesterday, you'll see, but it was both of my sisters are life path 7s. And 2 of my sisters are. Wow. So it feels like that past energy is coming in here for today. And then that's a 16 card. 38 is an 11. 11 plus 5 is 16. So we've got some diagonal energy happening here, just FYI. Okay. So a crossroads is fast approaching. There's this new discovery. I don't think you know what this crossroads might be. This is opening up of your root, connecting to ancestors, discovering that your ancestors are following you and protecting you the whole way. This is an ancestor wolf that can see in all directions, and it's telling us to trust our own instincts as well, even for things that we cannot see in the dark here. So again, discovery, that is really cool. Discovering that you can speak to your ancestral guides, okay, crossed by release. So this came up in a reading last week, came up in the earth energy. Okay, so releasing, this could be this crossroads choice, focusing on the here and now, releasing the ghosts of the past, because there's the sunshine energy there in the background, and then we're stacking that right on top of this enlightenment energy. So we have sun, moon, and the sun shining through. So this release, being able to release this nostalgia, release some pains, some hurts, discovering that all of that pain was for a lesson, and it does teach us through our fear, right? And when we conquer that fear, we get to move on towards the next step in our journey. So it is asking us to release here and have gratitude. This is the 3rd pregnant belly we've seen just in this reading. So perhaps you are now starting a new choice to have a family. Perhaps a family is coming to you. Perhaps you're combining families. This can also be just creating something brand new, okay? Creating something brand new. So I'm going to take these guys so I know they're connected here to abundance. I mean, it's all energy happening on the same day for Thriving Thursday, but I do like to make those connections. Okay. And then we have advice here. What advice can be given to the collective about this choice, or about focusing on the here and now? What can they release? What ghosts of the past can they release? If they do this, what will be the end result? What will happen by making this change, releasing this past? following their instincts and facing their fears. Advice for the collective, please. Advice for the collective. 2 more shuffles. I'll take the top card. That is 2. Hold on. There's 2 hands here of a spirit guide, like a stopping, hold up, wait, before you go. Am I missing something? Make the change. Every hurricane comes to an end, this storm. Okay, so perhaps, like I was talking about, what we need to release is the past energy that could have been stormy in order to embrace the future and embrace a new change in a dynamic. Okay, so pause, and the top card, expectations. Don't seek anyone's approval. Okay, this discovery that you are your own best teacher, you are your own best learner. There is a fairy here landing on her knee. She's smelling a rose. I made a note about that flower there for a reason. Stopping to smell the flowers. Okay, we did talk about overworking here as far as what spiritual advice can I give the collective. And this is making sure we're doing things for the right reasons, not because we feel we have to or to seek anyone's approval. You don't have to do that for anyone but yourself. I'm not sure what these little 3 kind of fireflies falling down in the sky are. Maybe those are, okay, I get it, releasing from the trees, dropping from the sky. Those are these worries, this fear, just dropping from the sky, letting them go. And slowing down, stopping to smell the roses for ourselves. So that seems to be a big change here as far as that Libra South Node energy as well. Okay, we're stepping out of our comfort zone, focusing on the here and now, discovering that we do have guidance here. As long as we release the ghosts of the past, we can focus on the sun and we can focus on self. Super interesting. These are all nighttime cards here, and these are the yellow daytime cards. Okay, with the storm energy there crossing. Okay. Every hurricane comes to an end. Focus on the here and now. Okay, as far as the sister sign of Sagittarius, the opposite of that Gemini moon energy, the lover's energy, we're going to look at the devil, and this is temptation, this is overindulgence, again, being chained to something possibly from the past that has held us back and kept us in bed, not getting us moving here. So how will the collective's values be tested? How will the values of the collective be tested? One card, please. How will the values of the collective be tested? What might be tempted by? What temptation, there we go, may arise from the past? Because we have this past life energy here of soulmate energy of the lovers, and then we have this 6 of Cups energy of nostalgia. So there's 2 cards here, Lioness. So fire sign of Sagittarius showing up here with some Leo energy, the card number 13. You've earned all your stripes. Now, the 13 card is also the card of the death energy, this transformation. So if you did not feel you were ready, you are ready. You deserve sugar, not salt. You deserve sugar, not salt. Card number 2 there, card number 13. So we have High Priestess energy combined with this transformation because we've earned all of our stripes and we can manifest every wish. We already have a vast wealth of knowledge. And there's some music energy here. Maybe this tune was singing over and over in your head from the past, keeping us from being impartial, doing too much for others, keeping us from our own growth. 213 could be an angel number message. It's also 3, 4, 5, 6 energy. Oh my gosh. 6, 6, and 6 with this 6 here. Stop it. Bottom of the deck energy, crossing protest, start a revolution. It's a 28 card. That is the number 10, which is a 1, a fresh new start. A revolution would be a new beginning. We do have a huge energy coming up on 420. It's not too far away, and that's when we have Jupiter and Uranus. So Jupiter, the planet of expansion, and the planet of abundance, of luck, money, and then that is mixed here with protest. It's being conjoined with Uranus, which is surprise, and protest energy. Also here underneath protest, 28 card, the 1 card is tower energy. 1 and 3, another 13. Dramatic change. And here we have the tower, unplug and relax for a spell. Wow. Okay, it's wanting us to get on to that major change card. And again, back to that man in the mirror reading, there might be something in there for you. Okay, so give us more of the context here for the collective. How will the core values be tested? Okay, if you're focusing on something from the past that was salt, you do deserve sugar, not salt. You've earned your stripes. That lesson is over. Okay, you can make a different decision this time. You could be standing up, seeing something from a different perspective, more Piscean energy here with this 4 card of kind of laying in bed in dream mode. It's telling us to get up and it's time to start the action portion of this. How will core values be tested? Give us some context here, Spirit. How will core values be tested? Especially this dramatic change. Okay, more yellow, more leading towards our joy and our highest good. So dissipating energy. There's a yellow parrot. That yellow parrot, there's a yellow parrot in these cards as well. Larry, call him Larry, and that is on a different reading. That was hilarious, by the way, I thought. So dissipating energy, again, it's like it's just sitting and letting this energy wane. And here we started with her in bed, and now we're up, but we're sitting in front of the TV, and here's some complacency energy here on the bottom of the deck. So that went with impartiality. Okay, and those 2 went together as well. Complacency, and these are both older women here sitting. Here's a winter scene. So Spirit is saying, like, here she's sitting and relaxing. Maybe it's been a hot minute since you've relaxed because we were in this energy of if our core value is being tested by, salt instead of sugar. Okay, with this number 2, that does relate to partnership. This crossroads is you are releasing your fears here and choosing you, what will make you happy and abundant. Okay, your core value are going to be tested by this nostalgia. You are going to be tested by looking back and not wanting to take action, feeling chained, feeling like you can't take action. Okay. All right, an impasse. How will the core values be tested of this crossroad? Wow, impasse. That is literally what a crossroad is. So he's wearing an orange shirt, okay, and this fellow is wearing an orange cape. And again, nighttime moon energy. We're at an impasse here. There's a time of non-action. These characters both have on gray outfits. That could be the energy of the gray of this devil here. Um, Chained down, not able to take action, feeling stuck. Okay, it could be a bittersweet choice here to move on to peace. These past ghosts, you know, being able to step into the sunshine again as we're being asked to face our fears and just pause. Okay, pause here. You've earned all your stripes. Think about all the lessons that you've learned that will help you grow. What has stopped us from growing. Okay, well, let's come into since the death card wants to come out so bad here with this 13 and this 1 and the 3. What dramatic change? So this energy I'm pulling on at 6:55 tonight on this Thriving Thursday. We have Aries energy. The sun is in Aries and it is meeting up. Mercury retrograde is joining in with the sun. This is the one day during the entire Mercury retrograde where you can have communication, you can start something new. So it's called a Cazimi when anything joins up in the path of the sun. So it would be a Mercury retrograde Cazimi. My question is, what dramatic change is this Cazimi creating a new beginning for? What dramatic change is this Cazimi creating a new beginning for? What dramatic change is this Cazimi creating a new beginning for? What dramatic change is today's Cazimi? 6:55 at Eastern Time, 22 degrees, 32. Raindrops, number 39. That is a 12 energy, which is a 3. Take a chance on them. Okay, so focusing on the here and now. This is a friend possibly giving us advice here. And maybe that advice is surprising to you. So this raindrop energy, take a chance on them. Now there are 2 fairies. And we just had that expectation cards come out. These are the only fairies so far out on this deck. This is the Believe in Your Own Magic deck. If you want to look up the deeper meanings of them, take a chance on them. You don't need to seek anyone's approval. So we move from 12 to 9 and 3 is 12. Okay, again. And again, a 3. Stop it. Book ending of 21, also a 3. That's Empress energy. And we are getting ready to pull on the Emperor because 13, 1 plus 3 is 4. That Cazimi is in Aries. Aries is the card of the Emperor. So we'll get to that in a second, but clearly Empress energy wants to be heard. Release your guilt. Second time we've gotten this guilt energy, guys. Maybe you feel like you can't leave someone that's going to cause too much chaos, or maybe if you do take a chance on them, it's going to upset other people. Maybe this is a new start in an enduring relationship, and you're no longer afraid to step into your Empress energy. That's lovely. Release your guilt. Clover energy. So again, luck. I talked about the 420 energy for a reason of the conjoining Neptune. Um, and okay, so for this Aries Emperor card, that if any dates from 321, 10, 11, 12, 321 is what I'm pulling on, through 420 of the Emperor card. And again, Jupiter, luck, expansion, combining with surprise. So if you take a chance on somebody, the result of that could surprise you here. Maybe you expected the same old, but again, this is dramatic change. This is happening here, is what I'm asking about. What dramatic change is this Cazimi creating? Wow. Okay, taking a chance on someone, releasing our guilt. That could be taking a chance on someone new or taking another chance on someone new from the past. Give us more context here, Spirit. Sideways. Oh my God. Just put on the lovers. Ask about dramatic change. Balance of energy. We had impartiality. Okay, so no longer over giving, no longer a one-sided relationship, no longer harboring resentment. This is a card of destiny, and see that portal energy? We just had that huge energetic portal of the new moon eclipse. This is the balance of divine masculine and feminine energy. Whatever was not balanced before, the dramatic change is it is bringing balance. Wow. Wow. Vanity here on the bottom of the deck. This is someone boastful, over telling their story, or again, with release your guilt. Blue energy of throat chakra, over speaking, overstepping. This character here has blue hair, and she's looking up at the advice of this best friend here, this girlfriend. They could be giving you advice to, again, release your guilt, release this past energy that is dead. It's blocking the impartiality. Whatever this big change is destined and fated. There is in the environment this vain energy, this storytelling, this boasting and bragging energy. So definitely want to take heed regarding that. And we were also pulling on devil energy here with the lovers. Okay. Vanity would be devil energy, feeling locked in this story. Dramatic change. Stop telling the story. Just wow. Okay, let's come down now here on the Emperor. So Aries energy, again, the Cazimi, the Sun, and Mercury retrograde are lining up together in the path. And what actions create stability? Looking at what actions create stability, we definitely have take a chance on them for this dramatic change. Releasing our guilt would also be an action. Could be very surprising to someone that you are now protesting and you're saying no more. This needs to be balanced because I am not growing. One person could have been complacent and caused this impasse in the energy. Okay, both of you could have been complacent. This red root chakra energy is surrounding her. Maybe the sex life was dissipating there, and that devil energy were still felt chained to them and unable to grow. But saying you earned your stripes here, Okay, you've earned your stripes. Okay, I'm not taking all of them. We'll have a look. Okay, think before you judge. Go away from this situation. It's time for healing, not war. Okay. Sorry about that. Gray, endings are inevitable. What actions create stability? So ending, okay, whatever this difference, what was ever stopping you from growing, okay? So if you were over giving to others, you felt guilty. So make sure you have, I said this over here, make sure that your reasons for doing something are pure. Okay, something lovely will grow from this. And we see a sword here. This is the garden card, card number 15. Again, a 6. That's nuts, you guys. Okay. So something lovely will grow from this. I mean, this past life soulmate energy. It looks kind of dead and dense and icky there in the background around here, but then she's holding on to this new growth, this new truth, okay, this new way of looking at something. So you're releasing it. The action that you're taking is releasing the old story and allowing destiny to unfold, crossed by universe. We are all just stardust. Asking about the Emperor, which is the number 4 card. This is a 31, which is mirroring this 13. We are all just stardust. Saturn again. Saturn again. And we had Saturn yesterday conjoin with Mars. So that's action. Very much spiritual helpers here helping us do this. This understanding, this realization that everything happens for a reason, coming on around to the very beginning. The first message there posted on the spiritual view. Wow, understanding. So you could have a new gift opening up to you, a new clair, this understanding that we are all one, strengthens your foundation, right? We are more alike than we are different. Okay, and again, that castle energy is back. It's time for healing and not war. We did have Chiron in that exact degree of the eclipse energy. And if you saw our talk on Saturday, Dawn mentioned that was her friend that has done astrology for 50 years said that he's never seen a conjunction to the minute like that. Normally we get conjunction at the degree, okay, because the planets travel 30 degrees through each sign, but not with the exact minute. And that was unusual. So this is meant to be, guys. This powerful change has been constructed by universal energies here towards leadership, this understanding that we are all one, we all come from stardust. Okay, and this magic that she's holding here in her hands is bookending what she is holding in her hands, this knowledge. That is beautiful. A lot of nighttime energy still on this environmental energy. That's so interesting to me. Daytime and nighttime. Okay, give us some more context for this leadership. What is growing? What is this realization facade? Wow. 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 Crossed by mysticism, purple energy, third eye, rejection underneath that, not trusting that. No, it's not just you in your head talking to yourself, it's spirit. You might be new to this, you might think it's a little crazy. So, facade energy came up in my reading yesterday for my channel, and because we had a lot of grandparents showing up. in the energy. And here, this facade is that understanding we are just stardust, that when we pass, we are reunited with our inner child. Okay. This could be perhaps this leadership. You could have been forced to lead at a very young age so that you were not the child, you were parenting the parent. So there's a lot of inner child healing to do here, which Chiron has enacted. So again, if you were born between the years 1968 and 77, your wounded healer is in Aries. Your Chiron is in Aries, healing your leadership, because again, perhaps you had to lead way too early. There's a universal gifty here for doing that. Look at that. Environmental energy. This is what's happening. This is what's coming in for you, collective. That does not surprise me at all. With our collectives, with my collectives, learning lovers, just wow, that is gorgeous. All tying in with that Saturn on 420. Just, that's insane. Whoa. Okay, we're at 40 minutes. That is all for this extended message today. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope that resonated, and I hope this helps you thrive on your Thursday. Thank you and much love.